speaking of Austin Wolf, let's get into her because we got the latest. So y'all already know, you know, we've been talking the longest about how we've been waiting for this preliminary hearing to happen. It first was supposed to happen um in, I believe, what was it? Because I got to scroll up. July, it was what, July 20th? He was supposed to have a preliminary hearing that was supposed to be scheduled for July. It was rescheduled to the August 27th. And so now they moved it again, after we were told that it was August 27th, then they moved it to September 27th, which is in 2 days. And they said that both sides continue to negotiate a disposition of the case. The delay instigates that both parties are still working on a plea deal. And that was September 27th, right? Well, guess what? Guess what? Damn trial's been delayed again. Like, what are y'all doing? What are y'all doing over there? Like, come on. So now we're just going to delay it like 4 times? Like, this is the latest. And y'all working my root canal nerve. Because that was like, okay. So maybe y'all need to stop setting dates and figure out what the hell y'all doing over there. So yeah, let's put up this old queen. Well, actually, let me not sexual. Well, she was always out here sexualizing people. I said, let's leave it on this. So basically, the latest news, shout out to Pride, by the way, because I knew it was like, let me go over there because they're the only ones that I've known that has been keeping up on this whole Austin Wolf trial and keeping me up to date on what's going on. Because I was like, wait a minute, I was thinking about this earlier. This is so weird. I was thinking about it earlier. I'm like, what's going on with this Austin Wolf case? And it's funny how like my brain works, so all of a sudden the universe will point me in the right direction. So I was like, so something in my brain just said, I heard it real loud too. So when people talk about they hear like voices, I'm gonna tell you that shit is real. The good voices. So something in my head literally was like, Chris, take your ass over to pride.com. And when I went on there, the first thing that popped up was this damn Austin Wolf story. So basically, it says a federal court in the Southern District of New York has granted another 30-day continuance, moving the deadline for the preliminary hearing or indictment to October 28th. Magistrate Judge Catherine H. Parker approved the extension at the request of both parties as discussion for a potential plea deal continue. Wolf, whose legal name is Justin Heath Smith, was arrested in June on federal child adult cinematography charges. Child porn, we'll call it, because you can't say the other word, and remains in custody. In the latest filing, Assistant U.S. Attorney Getzel Berger noted that both the defense and prosecution are continuing negotiations but do not expect to reach a resolution before the previous Friday deadline. Defense attorneys Michael Baldassare, I think is how you say his name, Baldassare, we'll go with that, and Thomas Andrikowitz consented to the extension. Berger emphasized that the continuance serves the interests of of justice and outweighs the public and defendant's right to a speedy trial. Well, I guess I'm getting irritated because I'm like, okay, we need not some closure on the situation, but we need to know, okay, so is there a light at the end of this tunnel? When's he going to trial? When we gonna find out the latest of what's going on in this trial, and how long he going to jail? Because I feel like you're not getting out like the diddler. Well, I don't think the diddler is getting out either. But you and him, y'all probably cellmates up in the same prison. Because, yeah, we haven't mentioned on the show that Austin Wolf and Diddy are in the same Brooklyn prison. So, basically, that is the latest. The fact of the matter is, it's been moved again. And they're basically trying to figure out how to come to some sort of plea deal. Like, is he going to plead guilty? Is he going to plead not guilty? I guess in Austin's case, he feels like he's not guilty. But like Diddy pleaded not guilty, if they have enough evidence against you, you're not getting out of this. Like, you've been running around as if, with all this basically, and I guess I don't know if when they sort of say, "Oh, they're picking on him because he's gay," because we're not gonna play that angle. But I do feel like it was a little shady that went about it. So now y'all went and arrested him 2 days before the main, Manhattan Pride that we always have, which is always the last Sunday of the month. So it was it felt a little shady, maybe a little homophobic when they did it that way. But if y'all gonna catch somebody on doing some shady mess, then yeah, he need to go to jail. So That's basically the latest at this moment. I'm sorry, I don't have any more to give y'all in regards to this case, but I just want to give y'all an update. There's, they're still trying to figure out where they want to go in regards of this trial and whether or not, what the plea is. But I'm just curious to see where all this goes because, child, it's a mess. And based off of all the evidence and all the things we heard, and me reading you the entire filation of it all when he was first arrested, like Diddy, they need to throw his ass under the jail. So I say all this to say, what do y'all think it is? Are y'all still disappointed that you feel like they dragging their feet in this situation? But it's probably a good thing that they're taking their time and dotting all their I's and crossing all their T's, because you don't want to, especially when it comes to New York, like we don't play when it comes to, trials and things of that nature. They want to make sure they have everything where they need to have it, so that way they don't screw this up and y'all let a predator out on the streets, because we can't have that. So let me know what you guys think of this story in the comments down below.